Hi, and here are this week's book talks. The first thing I want to share with you, though, is the fact that first semester textbooks are considered lost now in our library system. We're sending out notices to your Frogwork accounts this week just to let you know. They look a little bit like a bill. Don't panic. Just bring the books back. Lost charges go away as soon as the books come back. That's great. This is Winter One Acts, the second week of it. And I have a really good novel for you. It's a musical novel. So it's a novel, but it's told in musical theater form. It's called Hold Me Closer, the Tiny Cooper story. Tiny Cooper is anything but tiny. His personality is grand. His physical body is grand. So he's larger than life. And the only way to tell his true story is to do it in musical theater form. This is a rather quick book with some humor and some realistic stuff in it. And I really enjoyed this one. For those of you who are starting Analyzing the Modern World from Mr. Hoffman or Miss Ward, or you've just finished with it, we have this really cool new graphic novel. It's a biography about a girl growing up in Turkey, and the title is great. I love it. It's Dare to Disappoint. Her mom and dad both know that the only chance she has to have a secure future in Turkey is to do extremely well academically and win a space in a prestigious school, and then also study something very, very important. She's not suited to that. So daring to disappoint is actually a very brave thing for her to consider doing. Really good story. I love graphic novels, and this is worth your time. It's also a quick read. For those of you who are reading Power of One or Things Fall Apart, this is a modern African novel set in Zimbabwe. Our main character's name is Vimbai, and she's a very talented young woman, and she's also the best hairstylist in her shop. She's very smug about her talent. She knows it. She takes long tea breaks. She gets there late, and her world is turned upside down when this young man comes, and he actually is much more talented than she is, and she starts to lose all of her clients. This is not the only time that her world has been turned upside down. This is Harare, and there's rampant corruption in the government, and there's runaway inflation, and it's very hard to be a young woman, or anybody really, living in Harare at this time. This is a story told with some degree of humor as well, and I really enjoyed reading it. Finally, this is big news. Today, Monday, at Eagle Harbor at 2 o'clock, today, there is an author, a brand new author coming out. His name is Jeff Zentner. He's also a musician. There he is. And he has published a book that's called The Serpent King. And I bet you thought it was a fantasy novel, because when I first looked at the cover, I was like, oh, this is a fantasy novel. No, it's a realistic novel, and it's quite good. I've started it, but I haven't finished it yet. Our main character is named Dill. Dill's dad is in jail. Dill's dad is a preacher, and he's one of those preachers that asks his parishioners, his congregants, to handle snakes and to drink poison in order to prove their faith. Those are not the reasons why he's in jail. There's a whole nother reason why he's in jail. Anyway, Dill's having some trouble. He's better off with dad around, but his mom's still there, and his mom would like for him to drop out of high school to start paying some of the bills that they have. Dill's struggling with that. He really doesn't want to drop out of high school. In fact, he wants to get out of the town where he lives. He wants to go to college. What a thought. He wants to go to college. He's got two good friends that make his life a little bit more worth living. One of them is named Travis. The other one is named Lydia. Anyway, I hope that somebody goes down to hear Mr. Zentner today. I have two free advanced reader copies in the library for the first two people who run down to grab them. I bet you they're going to have a few more at Eagle Harbor, but don't quote me on that. He's definitely somebody who's worth getting to know better. So take a chance, walk down to Eagle Harbor, see what's going on there. Anyway, thanks for listening. Back to you.